I'm going to show you how to use WeVideo as an integrated app within Schoology. You will log in to your CCPS Google account, and then you will go to Schoology and go to Speech, Discussion, and Debate. Once you are here, you're going to scroll down on the left until you see WeVideo. When you launch the app, you're going to go to Create New on the left, drop it down, and choose Recording. Then you're going to be recording from your webcam, and you will click Next. You will see what you will look like in the screen, and you can click Start Recording. And it will count down, and once it starts recording, you're going to see this timestamp in the bottom left corner and the red button to show that you're recording. So you record your reflection, and when you're finished, you click Stop. At this point, you can click this play button to preview what you have done, and you can decide if you want to record again or if you want to save it. Once you save it, it's going to be popped down into your timeline, and you're going to have the opportunity to edit it. So I'm going to just familiarize you with the editor while you're in here so you know how to use it. In the upper left-hand corner, these three lines basically function as your menu. And as you're working, you should come here periodically and click Save. My Video is where you will title it. So you can just rename your video for whatever it is. You're not going to worry about that, and you won't deal with the Finish button until you're done the video. On this next line, the star is where you can search for things. You can search like you would in Google for different images, and if there's a timestamp there, it's an animated video clip, and you can pop that into your video anytime you want, or you can get still images or sound effects. And when you find something you want, you can just drag it down to your video track. The folder with the star on it is where you can import your own images or your own media. The A is where you can put in title slides, and you would just click and drag them down to where they would go, and you would double click on them, and then you can edit the text. Music lets you choose from different sound effects. We have premium licensing for this, so whatever's there you can listen to, and you can hear it previewed there. You can also choose to transition from one thing to another, and I think this gives you themes and backgrounds. So down here in the middle area, you can see what you're working with from the option you choose above. This is your preview panel that lets you see how something will look before you decide to keep it forever. You just hit the play button. You can go whole screen with it if you want. In the middle, you can click Add to add a new track, whether it's video or audio. This is the Undo button and the Redo button, and this shows you the minutes and frames that you have. If you want to change something, you can click the Edit pencil, and this is the garbage can if you want to get rid of something. This is your playhead, and it allows you to make cuts to the video. You can click on the video, and then you put that playhead wherever you want, and as long as that orange box is around it, you can click the scissors, and you can cut things up however you wish, and then you can just click on them, and you can hover and delete, or you can just hit the backspace key on your keyboard to delete, and then you can just move things over like that. You can always rewind and preview to see how something looks, and if you're not sure you like it, you click that Undo button, and it'll go back to your previous save. The things to be aware of if you're working with multiple tracks is that this is a slider bar, and once you put in a number of tracks, you have to use the slider bar to see the third or the fourth or fifth track. Also, when you're working on something, you can expand it which can be really helpful if you're trying to cut out a very small piece, or you can shrink it down if you're trying to move a couple of clips around in a particular order. When you are finished your edits, you go to Finish. I always choose HD, and you can put it in your Google Drive as well as in WeVideo. Your interface will look slightly different than mine because you have a student account and I have a teacher account, and then you will click Export. And at that point, you can totally close out of WeVideo and go away from it until it's done editing, or you can leave it running in the background and do whatever else you want. You won't mess it up. When you're finished, you can go to your Google Drive and search for WeVideo, and you'll find a folder there named WeVideo. And inside of that folder, you will see all your video edits. And at that point, you can just get the link and you can post that link. You could copy that link and post that link in Schoology for your assignment. Or you could also share that link with Mr. Anderson. And then you would just click send. I hope you found that helpful.